With all the nuttiness going around, sometimes it's easy to forget that Son Tendo runs a legitimate business at the Tendo Dojo. The dojo has an indefinite open invitation to all persons who wish to train there, become Son Tendo's new disciples and students of anything goes martial arts. Very rarely do we see a fresh young face enter these hallowed walls, and the family's been struggling to get by. Well, hold on to your training staffs, guys and girls, for your luck is about to change.
Yes, sir. My name's Genji Heita. I'm not sure I'm worthy, but, I'm hoping you'll accept me. I promise you will not be disappointed.
Enter Genji Heita, formidable new disciple. Genji is a starry-eyed grizzly bear of a man, with a positive go-get-em attitude and rock-hard work ethic. He trotted to the doorstep of the Tendo Dojo one day, with a big smile and eagerness to learn. Who knows what he could possibly learn from Son Tendo, but that's besides the point. Genji himself is built like an ox. He is stocky from head to toe and has a low center of gravity, making him hard to take down. He has a lot of power and stamina as well, illustrated by his daily training regimen.
Punches 2,000, squats 3,000, push-ups 4,000, sit-ups 5,000. How many do you two do?
Nobody likes a smartass. But rather than use this power to pick fights with people and bully those smaller than he preaches non-violence and uses that power to diffuse potentially volatile situations. His positivity sets him apart from most other Ranma characters. One would think that he had trained under Iguma Terajiro at one point. We all know someone like Genji Heita. Chances are you work with someone like him. Genji is a workaholic. He trains his butt off in the dojo, and when there's no work left to do, he goes and finds some. Even if it's petty tasks like raking leaves.
Dear, you needn't do that.
Really, it's no problem. I like doing it.
Or fixing a leaky ceiling.
You see, I figure it this way. We won't have to worry about the days when it rains anymore.
Even bringing home dinner.
Did somebody ask for beef?
It's easy to look at Genji as a goody-goody or a suck-up, but he does what he does with the most noble of intentions. He is only trying to better himself in any way possible. He doesn't want special favors. He has no ulterior motives. He's just a nice guy. Though he tries to hide it, Ranma Saotome, the resident heir to the Tendo training hall and fiancé of Son's daughter Akane, looks at Genji Heita with a spot of jealousy. For as long as Genji plays teacher's pet, as long as Genji runs non-stop errands for the Tendos, it makes Ranma and his dad look ever more like freeloaders. Add to this the fact that Genji Heita and Akane Tendo hit it off pretty well and the two get along superbly. Ranma would never admit it, but this really bothers him. Akane is his fiancée. By flirting with her, Genji Heita is breaking an unwritten code among men. Of course, Genji is not trying to horn in on Ranma's racket. He's just trying to make friends. But Ranma doesn't know this. How can this man be trusted? For these reasons, Ranma and Genma, well, mostly Genma, feel threatened by Genji, that he may one day try to overtake Ranma's position as heir to the Tendo Dojo. God forbid that were to happen, Ranma and Genma would get the boot, and it would be back to life the way it was. To Ranma's credit, there's a lot more to anything goes martial arts than being a loyal errand boy. Now if Genji and Ranma were to square off, man to man, now there would be the proof. Of course, an overabundance of kindness can be a negative thing, and in Genji's case, it's no exception. Kindness in excess can lead to naiveness and gullibility. When Genji initially joined the School of Anything Goes martial arts, he did so to train under the benevolent Master Happosai. He witnessed Happosai's power firsthand and wished to have that power for himself. Now Happosai is no role model. He's pretty far from it. When he sees this strong rhinoceros of a man enter the scene, asking to be his pupil, you think he's gonna help the poor kid out? Oh, hell no! He's gonna take advantage of him any way he can. Genji Heita has done some awful, perverted things to acquire Happosai's favor, in particular, perfecting the art of stealth and sneaking around women's locker rooms and stealing their bras and panties. While Genji does question Happosai's motives, he is, again, loyal to a fault, and will perfect the art of perversion if it means one day becoming a martial arts master.
I'm sorry, great master!
And with his superior skills and ability to absorb his training, he is a natural to the point where it brings a tear to the old sleazeball's eye. Way to ruin the poor kid, Happosai. Who is this starry-eyed surprise? This mastodon among men? His name is Genji Heita, and even though he's big enough to be a bully, he's also big enough not to be. Sadly, Genji Heita is a man always on the move, on a never-ending quest to better himself in every which way. Eventually, Genji will leave his comfortable nest at the Tendo Training Hall and once again hotfoot across Japan. And every step of the way, he will make new friends. His selflessness and loyalty are only measurable to the size of his ginormous heart. You can always find a true blue friend in him. And who can say? Maybe the day will come where he has usurped enough training that he may one day challenge Ranma to a one-on-one contest. Whether gracious in victory or gracious in defeat, Genji Heita would give us a fight to remember. A fight of a lifetime. Oh, Mr. Genji Heita, if everyone in the world were like you, the world would be a better place.
We gonna dance all night to this DJ. Sugar dance all night to this DJ. Dance all night to this DJ. I love a dance all night to this DJ.
This has been a Ranma 1/2 character profile. Special thanks go out to Amber Angel 999 and Ultimate Moose for the request.
On the trails we blaze. The walls are closing in, but that's okay, 'cause I've been waiting all week to feel this way, and it feels so good.